You put in the hours, you earn a steady paycheck. But somehow you reach the month's end with absolutely nothing left. It is incredibly easy to look at a zero balance and assume the math is simple. You just don't earn enough money to build wealth. While top-line earnings certainly matter, the friction preventing growth for many of us is a series of invisible, unconscious habits that dictate how we interact with the money we already have. Your wealth isn't disappearing due to a sudden market crash or a catastrophic medical bill. It is quietly bleeding out through small, repetitive errors that slip right past your conscious brain. Breaking this cycle requires looking at your finances through the lens of human behavior. The numbers on the screen are often just reflections of how your brain processes choice. The first major leak in the system comes from a universally common habit: spending your income first and telling yourself you'll save whatever is left over later. Evolution hardwired human brains to prioritize an immediate, tangible reward right now over vague security in the distant future. When you leave your savings to fight against millions of years of evolutionary programming, the immediate reward always wins. That future savings jar stays entirely empty. Because saving is relegated to an afterthought, your daily spending naturally expands to consume every single dollar you see sitting in your checking account. Relying on end-of-month willpower is a losing game. By waiting to save, you are psychologically guaranteeing a zero balance. The second trap is purchasing premium goods, like the absolute newest tech or designer clothes, specifically to trigger social validation and impress your peers. Every time someone notices that upgrade, your brain gets a hit of dopamine. That immediate rush of projecting success easily overpowers your long-term financial logic. This illustrates lifestyle inflation. As income rises, spending on status symbols aggressively matches it, leaving zero savings. By chasing this pattern, you sacrifice the money you actually keep. Your invisible net worth rapidly drains to zero, all for the outward appearance of wealth. Prioritizing the illusion of being rich is a highly guaranteed mechanism for ensuring you stay permanently broke. The third drain is entirely frictionless. It's ignoring small, repetitive daily expenses, like a morning coffee or a quick afternoon snack. Our brains have a massive cognitive blind spot here. We are incredibly bad at measuring a tiny, isolated purchase against our macroscopic long-term goals. This visual shows the actual math of that blind spot. An unnoticed $5 daily habit quietly scales up, evaporating nearly $2,000 over a single annual cycle. Financial ruin rarely arrives as a single devastating blow. It arrives through the silent, unmeasured accumulation of 1,000 tiny cuts. Once you understand these psychological traps, you can engineer a proactive financial system designed to bypass your own human nature. The core operational rule of this new system is paying yourself first. Saving must become the absolute first expense deducted from your income pipeline. By routing funds into a separate savings reservoir before any daily spending can occur, you completely remove the need for willpower. You don't have to fight present bias because the money is already secure. From there, implement a strict budget. This acts as a diagnostic tool, forcing conscious awareness onto the micro expenses that used to slip by unnoticed. You are shifting your cash flow from a passive, depleting stream into an active, redesigned architecture. That is how you turn a draining bank account into a wealth-generating engine. There is an emotional hurdle. Saving a few dollars daily does not provide the immediate, satisfying dopamine hit of a shiny new purchase. But look at the mathematical reality. Over decades, tiny daily actions compound, mapping an exponential upward curve of wealth. Contrast that against the alternative. The daily behavioral drain pulls you drastically downward, creating a massive chasm. Stop letting behavioral biases dictate your future. Take control of your systems today, and subscribe to Stickman Finance for the intelligence you need to build real wealth. Financial independence becomes a predictable reality when you commit to repeating these small, intentional habits every single day.